I talk about water-soluble products that we use every day, our shampoo and conditioners and face creams and lotions and potions and everything else, toothpaste and mouthwash and underarm deodorant and whatever, and sun creams and that, and why we use the Modere products. You know, I did make a video on the different diseases that can be caused from these water toxins being absorbed in through the skin and creating problems in the organs inside in the body. Now we must look at the endocrine system, because the endocrine system is very important to being healthy. And the endocrine system are a system of glands that secrete chemicals, hormones, and what they do is they help the cells in the body to work effectively. So you might have secretion of a hormone in the brain, we'll say, for example, in the pituitary gland. Well, that can trigger activity in the ovaries. So it's very important that there are messengers. It's very important that these messengers are not blocked, or not damaged, or not tampered with. So when we use the Modere products, that's what we're doing. We're bringing the body and the endocrine system back into normal functioning. Anyway, to give a little bit of a description on what I've written down here, just to explain it a little bit. The endocrine system, as I said, are a group of connecting glands within the body to secrete hormones. These hormones, as I say, are messengers that trigger activity from one part of the body to the other. Now, what glands have we? There's a lot of these glands in the body. We start off in the brain. We have the hypothalamus and the pituitary. Then in the throat we have the thyroid and the parathyroids. Then over the kidneys we have the adrenals, and then of course we have the ovaries and the testes are in the reproductive system. Now I'm not going to go into the functions of all these glands. It's enough to say that everyday products that we use every day, we either using products that are loaded with toxic industrial chemicals that are endocrine disruptives, that damage the endocrine system, or we're using the Modere products that don't. Now, if these industrial chemicals, they're called xenoestrogens, and what xenoestrogen means is, xeno means foreign to the body, but industrial chemicals, when they go into the body, they actually mimic the body's natural estrogen. So it really is like fooling the body to say, here's a whole load of estrogen now, and the body can't cope with it, and it can't eliminate it out of the body, and it blocks and it damages and it wreaks havoc when it goes into the body. So and the thing is, it doesn't just cause physical problems, it also causes major mental illnesses, and that's in men, women, and also in the unborn child, because these xenoestrogens are able to pass through the placenta and into the baby, and babies are born with these endocrine disruptives chemicals in them. Now, hormones affect nearly every part of the body. What do they affect? All right, there's a list here, and the list is not all that it can affect. In children, it can cause early puberty. Now, it has been reported that children of 3 years of age have actually started a period, and you know, that's only the tip of the iceberg. Acne is another problem, breast cysts, anxiety, depression, postnatal depression, sleeplessness, low sperm count, endometriosis, painful periods, polycystic ovaries, no periods at all. A lot of cancers like breast cancer is, scientists are saying, contribute. The endocrine xenoestrogens can contribute to this, and also scientists have found that the only cause of uterine cancer is when there is an overload of these xenoestrogens in the body. Weight gain, abnormalities in the sex organs, learning challenges, it leads to osteopenia and osteoporosis, also very important, and it can also pass into the unborn child's skin and everything else. So there's a whole load of mental and physical conditions that these disruptives wreak havoc with. And I suppose the thing is, scientists tell us that these are invisible. They go into the body and people don't even know they're in there. And again, they are, from us, and as far as Modere is concerned, eliminating them, They're in a lot of other things besides what I'm going to mention, but this is a very important part that we eliminate. At least we clean up a huge amount, and the reason that we clean it up, at least we're not deliberately rubbing and pouring these things into our body. We are looking after and eliminating them. It's like putting a lock, closing the door to these terrible chemicals in our home. So again, as far as personal bathroom and personal care, it doesn't matter whether it's your shaving cream or your sun cream or your face cream or your night cream, your toothpaste, your mouthwash, your underarm deodorant. It really doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter whether they're cheap or whether they're expensive. They all can carry these endocrine disruptors in them. So that's the great thing about Modere. It's simple. It has enormous benefits, these products, and so they're endocrine disruptive, chemical free. And also the other thing is the bottles that all the Modere products come in are also endocrine. They have no chemicals because they have plastic that's in every other thing. Can leach from the hand, from the skin into the body as well. So anyways, but I remember the first time I ever heard anybody talking about these endocrine disruptors was a scientist called Chris Willems. I met him several times, and Chris Willems wrote a book. I have the book, I've read the book, and it's a real eye-opener and a very empowering book. The book is called The Silent Estrogen, The Silent Killer. I put up the picture on it for anybody that wants to have a look at it. He's written several books, and he's got an organisation called Cancer Active. He's a cancer science researcher. So as I say, we get our information from factual science. So he wrote that particular book. Also, I also heard a lecture from a lady called Cheryl Selman. I'll never forget the first time I heard her speak. It was absolutely empowering, because I just wanted to tear down the walls of every establishment that is not letting this information out to people. And she, again, is so empowering and so simple, and that's why we have to stop and just care for each other and share the knowledge we have with each other, because it is so powerful. Cheryl Selman takes her research from a lot of scientists, but she takes a lot from a doctor called Dr. John Lee, who spent 30 years. He researched the hormones, and he specialised in progesterone. I will talk about progesterone probably maybe in a very short time. And also Natasha Campbell McBride talks about these terrible things about replacing them, clean your house, get rid of them. Samuel Epstein was a scientist. He was a wonderful man. He was a highly credited scientist in environmental medicine. And I heard him speak as well, and in his speak he said that these products that people are putting on their bodies and bringing home and buying, and they know nothing about, he said what they're doing is they're causing slow suicide. So these scientists do not mince their words, and these scientists give us permission to carry their very powerful science out into the marketplace so that people learn and protect themselves. So we're going, with Modere, we're going from dirty industry to clean industry. So that is xenoestrogens. And as I say, with Modere, we have, I often think it is just so affordable, so safe and so affordable, because we have to make sure that our healthy money as well, there's no point in spending good money after bad. What we have to do is we have to invest our money and know what we're investing it in, and that it's going to add value to our lives. And Modere bathroom products. Now, there is a pack. There is toothpaste, mouthwash, deodorant, shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, and body lotion. And that cost is €61.70. I mean, the cost of nearly going to the doctor, because by the time you drive in and pay him and come home again and maybe get a prescription in the way, I mean, how simple is that? So you can see why we're so passionate about passing on this information to people. So anyway, that's it. That is xenoestrogens, and we are cleaning up our home, and that's looking after our hormones, because our hormones are terribly important. and we have to understand that the hormone, the endocrine system, must be taken care of and kept clean, so that the messages that goes through the body and around the body allows our body to work and function at its optimum